I guess I've always had a passion for young people and for young adults. I first started out as a high school English teacher at St. Columbkille's in Brighton. And then during my novitiate, I volunteered 4 days a week at Our Lady of Lourdes Parish in Jamaica Plain. And I realized quite quickly that students needed something after school too. So I then was asked by Mayor Menino to be his youth advisor. And I had some incredible experiences there and was invited to the White House and was able to really influence the national scene about really listening to the voices of our young people. It's very, very important to hear what they are saying because they are really on the ground floor. And I think all of those experiences have led me to where I am now. And I'm at Merrimack College, and I run a program called the Austin Scholars Program, which is a learning living community. And in that program, I do listen to the student. And it's really important for them to not only learn the material, to learn theology, but then to learn how to live theology. Just yesterday in class, it's the very beginning, it's the beginning of their freshman year, and we're sort of breaking open the words, what is theology? Some of them have never heard what that word is. And so I was talking to them about what are moments that maybe God was active and you maybe never even noticed it or never put that word on it, that God word on it. And so they started to talk, in twos and threes and then shared in the large group. And I was just dumbfounded when one of the students who was adopted from Guatemala shared that he really had not thought that deeply about his adoption. That the people that adopted him, that changed his life. And that, he takes it for granted sometimes. And that maybe some gratitude needs to be involved there. That maybe some God talk needs to be involved there. And for me, it's seeing in those moments the love of God for the human person. And seeing how in each other we see that love of God. And so it's this constant, love of God and love of neighbor. And as the students begin to go out and do their service and see in the face of the other, the face of God, and then turn around and reflect on their own lives and see in themselves the face of God, I truly just go back to what I learned at Sacred Heart Grammar School from the very first Sisters of St. Joseph that I encountered, who taught me about the love of God in me and the love of neighbor.